good day. Today's video is going to be using this Fox in the Box by Hard Candy blush in Skinny Dipping, and whoop, it is just a really bright orangey, corally, reddy color, and I actually really like to use it on the eyes. So yeah, keep watching. I'm gonna just pin my hair back because I can't stand having hair in my face when I'm doing my makeup. I've got my eye primer by Mercier, and I'm just going to put that on all over the eye with my finger. Also going to take whatever's left of my finger and run it under my eye. I'm going to take this MAC paint pot in Groundworks, and this is an eye base, but I'm going to be using it now for just adding a little bit of color on the mobile part of the lid there, and it's got a sheen in it, and so I'm hoping that some of that sheen will shine through the blush. I just apply this with my finger too, and I'm only going as far basically as just into the crease. I'm looking at a mirror again here. If you're wondering where my eyes keep wandering to. I'm going to wipe off my finger on a towel or paper towel or whatever I'm using, and use that same finger to just really lightly go over the edges. Actually, I should take that underneath too. Not done yet. I picked this paint pot because it is quite a warm brown, and so it should just kind of reinforce that warmness that the blush has. Here's the blush, and it's two colors. There's the reddier color, and then there's a brownie color. Honestly, when you swatch them, there isn't too big of a difference. I am going to take the reddier color, and I just got it on a flat stiff brush. This is a MAC 239, but any kind of flat stiff brush. Tap it off because I don't want it all over my face. And I'm going to put that basically all over my eye there. And I'm using a flat stiff brush because it's going to pack the color on quite more intensely than a fluffy brush would. I only packed the color on one side of my brush. I kept that side clean. One way you can kind of find where your crease is to take the clean side and point that down, and then I'm going to stick it in where I can kind of feel the hollow, and then just barely pull up. So the side that is touching this fold of skin up here is the side with the color on, and just kind of stick it in and just pull up a little bit, and that's a good way to kind of keep your eyeshadow from going way too high up. Kind of flicks like that, and this is such a small brush that you have quite a bit of control with it. One of the reasons I'm okay with bringing this color into the crease is because this isn't a shimmery blush. It has a little bit of a sheen going through it. I usually like matte colors in my crease, and so that's why this one is okay for me to put in the crease. Right, next I'm going to take kind of a fluffy brush that's clean, it's got nothing on it. So I'm going on the edge that is between the skin that has nothing on it and where that red starts. I'm not really going down into the red. And then I wipe off my brush, and I'm going to do that once more. Wipe it off and go to the other eye. Sometimes when you're blending you lose some of your color. Take whatever was left on that brush there, and I'm going to go underneath. Take a blendy brush. So I did try to do a little bit of work with that browner one, and take MAC's Blunt blush. Oh no, it's a blush. It's very dark and brown. but I take that and start working with that. So I'm going to tap my same stiff flat brush in and tap it off and hit those inner corners there. And the outer corner. And then I do that same technique where I have the blank spot facing down and the spot with color facing up, and I just kind of stick it into that socket where it kind of sinks in, where your bone meets your eyeball, and just lightly flick up. So now I'm going to start using my blending brush and put it into that blunt blush from MAC and stick my head back a bit. So what this does when you have your lighter color in the middle and your darker color on the sides is it kind of gives your eyelid like a really round effect. Sometimes people, and I know my eyes, yeah, you know, I've got some hoodedness and a little bit of puffiness. My eyes can look really flat, like the skin around my eyes, whereas people with deep set eyes, you can see that nice round eyeball shape through, like, you know, and so by putting the lighter color in the middle and the darker color on the sides, it really gives you that nice shape to your eyelid space too. Not only your eyes, but when you close your eyes, it gives you a nice eyelid shape. Bet you didn't know that's such a thing. Now you do. Now doing this dark color on the inner corners, like in the front like that, can be kind of scary, but as long as you conceal properly, do the right amount of covering after, you shouldn't have a problem. So I'm going to take that blunt and put that all the way along the bottom. So I'm just doing lots of blending. I'm really just going over a lot of the same spots over and over and over, and just building intensity in places I want it a little bit more. Like, look at you right here, you can see in this inner corner here, it's a lot darker and it's better shape and it's nicer. So I'm just gonna continue to try and build this side to that intensity, because that's what I want, is that side there. But build to your intensity, build to however much you want. If you just do this a slight amount, and if that's good for you, then stop right there and blend the edges and just see what we got going on here. If you're having trouble getting that inner or the middle intense enough, just try using your finger. A lot of times you can really pack a color on with just your finger. That gave it quite a bit more intensity. Even with a stiff flat brush like that, I wasn't quite getting the intensity I was wanting. Take my clean 217 and go along those edges just to make sure it's nice and blended. Having a clean brush or several clean brushes, in my opinion, is kind of what makes the difference between looking like you somewhat know what you're doing and looking like you have no stinking clue. I'm going to dip my original blending brush that I was using in that red, and I'm going to hit that line. So kind of between the brown and the empty skin again. Just finished curling my lashes, and I think I want to add some eyeliner, so I'm going to use this Clinique quickliner for Eyes Intense in the color Black Honey. I'm going to put it on a little tiny flat brush, and I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to go really close to my lashes. I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara, only because I'm going to be putting on false lashes. You know, if I wasn't wearing false lashes, I would be whacking on probably 3 coats or something. You do whatever you were gonna do. I'm gonna go throw on some false lashes quick, and then I'll be right back and we'll go to the face. Lashes are on, and now I am just going to do the face quick. I got my Becca Resurfacing primer, and I'm gonna quickly slap that all over. Mix my Studio Sculpt, which is from MAC, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand, and I'm going to mix that with my MAC Face and Body in C4. Mix the two of them. I'm going to spray my Expert Face Brush with some Fix Plus, just to, you know, give it some moisture, and start applying. This is when it's gonna really come together. I could see the difference with just the false lashes, but I can see past the skin flaws and just see the eyes, and I can see the potential. But hopefully you guys are gonna be able to start seeing just the real BAM effect of this eye look. I always try to match my neck and face to my chest, my shoulders, my arms. Next, I'm going to take this MAC Prep and Prime in the color Bright Forecast. It is kind of an orangier color, so I'm going to stick this in areas that I need brightening, which is on my mouth, which is the same brush I always use for my concealing. I love it. So whatever was left on my foundation brush, I just took it and lightly dabbed over top of those spots. I'm just going to take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in medium and go over anything else that I feel needs to be covered. I take whatever was left on my eyeshadow blending brush because the concealer probably made a harsh line. So I just take that and lightly blend that, and then we're back to a nice blend there. So I have my Becca Lowlighting Sculpting Perfector, and I'm just going to use like a pointed foundation brush. And I haven't powdered my face yet, so this should sit quite nicely. So I kind of go from the top of the ear down, and I only go about to where the corner of my eye is down. Start out like that. And then if you have too much, just switch to the other side. Do the same thing. Now these cream contours like this blend out so pretty, so it looks scary, but it takes nothing to blend them out. And like I've said before, I'm really, in a way, I'm wanting to elongate my face. I feel like I have quite a roundish face. So I'm going to only hit the sides. I don't want to shrink my face by bringing it up top. Hit the jaw under there. I take my foundation brush, which has nothing on it, and just literally blend that all out. Like I've said before, I always hit my little throat area. Max blush in Harmony, which is this one. This is the blunt that we used on the eyes, and this is Harmony. And just really lightly, before I do the blush, I'm going to powder, just so it doesn't stick in weird places. I put it right where I would put blush, which is kind of on top of that contour. And it's forehead, because I'm going to be putting some there. And this is Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to just swirl it. And go right on top. I'm actually going to smush the brush a little bit. Right on top of that contour. Just like that. Swirl it in a bit. Again. Take your foundation brush, just hit those edges. Sunburntiness, take a little bit, and I'm going to take some, but put it just like that. Take some and put it on your collarbone, just to make sure everything coheres. Mascara on the bottom lashes quick. Take whatever was left on my concealer brush, just to knock back color a bit. NYX Tangerine lip pencil. So I just quickly put on some cheek highlighter. Next I'm going to take just the orangest lip gloss I have, which is Arbonne lip gloss. And it's orange. And it's gloopy. So yeah, that's the rest of this look. Hopefully you enjoyed. I just feel like this is just one of my own just ultimate summer looks. I just love this so much, and like I said, I've probably been wearing this look for 3 years. I freaking love it. So yeah, hopefully you have a great rest of your day. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week.